If you look at the life of our Prophet ﷺ, he faced far more powerful struggles than we did. His anxieties were far greater than anything we can imagine. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed at the very first major crisis of his life, of his spiritual life, Allah revealed a surah that will be the subject of our khutbah today, because it deals with how to grapple with anxiety and stress. It deals with what to do when you're facing challenges. It deals with what to do when you're so overcome, you might be verging on depression. You might be thinking thoughts that are un-Islamic. And our Prophet ﷺ himself went through something of this nature, a very minuscule amount, at the beginning of his prophethood. And Allah revealed a surah that set him aright in this regard. If you look at the early seerah of the Prophet ﷺ, in the first year of the revelation of the Quran, there was a time frame, some scholars said up to 6 months, that Allah did not reveal any Quran. So the Quran came, Iqra came, Muzammil came, Muddathir came, and then after a while, no Quran. And the Prophet ﷺ began wondering, what's wrong? Is there something wrong with me? Maybe Allah doesn't love me anymore. Maybe I've done something to displease Allah and I'm not worthy of Allah's love. These feelings that we now call anxiety, borderline depression, these feelings of doubting your self-worth, they came to none other than the greatest human being ever to walk the face of this earth. And for many weeks, many months, no revelation came. So much so that he began to think that Allah does not like him anymore, that he is not beloved to Allah, that he has failed in the mission. Then, at the very end of this time frame, Abu Lahab's wife taunted him and said, what's this? We haven't seen any Quran for so long. Maybe your shaitan has abandoned you. A'udhu billah, a'udhu billah. And this really hurt him, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And he went home very depressed, anxious. And it was at that point in time that Allah revealed the surah that we all know. It is Surah Al-Duha. وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى مَا وَدَّعَكَ رَبُّكَ وَمَا قَلَى وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى وَلَسَوْفَ يُعْطِيكَ رَبُّكَ فَتَرْضَى, to the end of the surah. Now, the surah is a very beautiful surah. One short khutbah cannot do justice, but we need to talk about it in its entirety. The first of them, 2 verses, the qasam of Allah, the oath. These are optimistic oaths. These are oaths that are very positive. Then the second is 3 verses. The third is 3 verses, and the fourth is 3 verses. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 gives you total of the number of verses in the surah, which is 11. The first of the 3 verses negates the feeling of being worthless in the eyes of Allah, the spiritual depression, the feeling of negativity that I'm not worth anything, there's no good in me. Allah negates that, get rid of it, and replaces it with positive energy, replaces it with optimism. The second series of 3 verses, it negates the feeling of being useless in society, of not being blessed in society. All my luck is against me. Allah negates that, and Allah substitutes it with the feeling of positive in this dunya. And the final 3 verses, it directs the energies of the person to do something everlasting, to do something positive. Channel your negativity and do something worthwhile. Take that feeling, and instead of just sulking around and doing nothing, take that feeling and then go channel it and do something positive for others. The first section is the qasam, the oath, which is a very positive qasam. And that qasam, we all know it, وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى. Allah gives the oath, the qasam, and we all know qasam means Allah wants to draw attention. Allah wants to emphasize what He is saying is true. Today is a new day. وَالضُّحَى. This is how Allah begins the surah. Don't look at the past, look at the future. Don't worry about what happened. Today is a new day with new opportunities. Stop feeling that you are worthless. Stop feeling that you're worth nothing. مَا وَدَّعَكَ رَبُّكَ. Your Lord has neither abandoned you, nor does He hate you. Allah does not hate any believer. No believer is despised by Allah. Yes, Allah does not love sins, but Allah loves those who turn to Him. Allah loves the repenter. Allah loves the muhsineen. Allah loves the muttaqeen. Allah loves the mu'mineen. Our Prophet ﷺ said, Allah loves His servants more than a mother loves her baby child. Allah is the Wadud, the one who is ever loving. مَا وَدَّعَكَ رَبُّكَ وَمَا قَلَى. Your Lord has neither abandoned you, nor does He despise you. But it is true that every person who believes in that Prophet, every person who considers himself of the ummah of that Prophet ﷺ, a share of this verse will apply to him or her as well. Your Lord does not hate you, O Muslim. Your Lord does not despise you, O believer in Allah. Your Lord has not abandoned you, O you who says La ilaha illallah. Your Lord will never abandon you. Did He not create you? Did He not guide you? Did He not give you all that you have? Stop feeling this sense of worthlessness. Ma wadda'aka rabbuka wa ma qala. Your Lord has not abandoned you, and He does not despise you. He is with you and He loves you. Ma wadda'aka rabbuka wa ma qala is a statement of negation. It is not true the way that you feel. Ya Rasulullah, ما ودعك ربك ما قلى وللآخرة خير لك من الأولى. Now this verse comes, and after getting rid of the negativity, it's substituted with positivity. Get rid of the negative feeling and think positive. Get rid of the pessimism and change it with optimism. Tomorrow will be a better day. وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى. The future will be better than the past.